Hey there, tech enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel, where we break down the latest tips and tricks for your Apple devices. Today, we're diving into something super useful: how to view your iCloud storage in 2025. With Apple's continuous updates, managing your cloud space has never been easier or more important, especially as we generate more data than ever. Whether you're an iPhone user checking your photos or a Mac owner tracking app backups, this quick guide will have you sorted in no time. Let's jump right in. First things first, make sure you're on the latest iOS or macOS update by 2025. That might be iOS 19 or macOS 16, which includes enhanced storage analytics for better insights. Start by unlocking your device and opening the Settings app. It's that blue gear icon on your home screen. Tap it to get going. Once you're in Settings, scroll down and tap on your name at the top. This is your Apple ID section, where all your account details live. Now, look for the iCloud option and give it a tap. You'll see a dashboard that gives you a quick overview of your iCloud usage. Here comes the fun part. In the iCloud settings, find and select Manage Storage or Storage and Backup, depending on your device. Apple has made this interface even more intuitive by 2025, with colorful graphs and categories like Photos, Documents, and Apps. You'll see exactly how much of your storage is being used and how much is left. For example, if you have a 50 GB plan, it might show you that 30 GB is occupied by your photo library alone. If you want more details, tap on any category to drill down. You can see what's taking up space and even delete items directly from here to free up room. Remember, iCloud now integrates with Apple's AI features in 2025, so it might suggest optimizations, like compressing old files automatically. And that's it, you've successfully viewed your iCloud storage. Regularly checking this can help you avoid surprise storage limits and keep your device running smoothly. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button for more Apple tutorials, and don't forget to like and comment below if this helped you out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.